Is it doing?
Oh, now it's
okay,
on.
now
Okay.
it was.
Sorry about
not
that, guys.
even
Oh,
out
hey.
of the socket.
Well,
Oh, now the
okay.
camera's working.
Thankfully, we spotted that right away. Sorry about that, guys.
Cool.
Awonawanga.
Awonawanga.
Just to reiterate, Awonawanga.
You're here again.
That's the name of our campaign.
The name
I
of our
want
campaign.
Wonga.
The name of our campaign is officially Awana That Wonga.
Oh no!
I don't want to know what
I don't
want
want to play that campaign. I don't want to play that campaign.
I want to play that campaign.
Thank you all for joining us today. We're going to be continuing exactly where we left off here, but before we do, we'd like to address a couple of things first. We are affiliate now, so we are accepting subscribers, donations, and that sort of thing. But for the sake of the campaign, just to make sure that we don't, pause in the middle of an important area, we will acknowledge you guys if you do subscribe or donate, but we will do it right before the break starts and right before the stream ends.
Yes.
So I just wanted to get that out of the way. Our friends here are going to try and look at chat as well, I believe. I think so.
Yes.
They said something about waving their tiny little lightsabers around whenever they see you guys donate or subscribe. So
Yes.
there you go. That seems to be the rough general plan for today. But without further ado, shall we jump right into this?
Yes.
Guys? We all
Yeah.
ready?
No.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Okay.
I'm ready.
I'm going to go to the combat scene here. So, last time, if, now the Elgato doesn't want to work. That's cool. I swear we had
Technical
everything up and running
difficulties.
before we did this. Give
Well,
us just a second.
Not
Not everything.
Not everything. We did have to do a couple of extra things on the side.
Yeah, we're using a different webcam right now.
Yeah, we're using a different web
And a
camera for
different
me
computer.
because
And different
Okay.
it's we couldn't get one of our other web cameras to work for some reason. Let me go ahead and sorry about this, guys. We might have to do a little bit of technical difficulties here real quick.
Make sure the Elgato program itself is closed.
Yeah. Let me just
I have to lean forward to be in the shot.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, a little bit.
There we go. We have access to the TV now.
Because otherwise, if I go here,
Yay.
I'm gone.
Alrighty. So last time we left off.
Back is the stream. How far back is this?
Oh, you should be right now.
What?
Dang.
What are
That's
you
like
all-
a 20-second lag.
Yeah, we have it. Yeah, we're trying to look at the stream. It's like 20 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, well. Anyways, so
Tech nerd stuff.
we left off directly in front of the Hidden Beck base. Kanos over here managed to persuade one of the Hidden Beck members to open up the gate, and that is exactly what he's going to do here. There's going to be like, okay, let's not do anything rash here. Let's just follow me. And then he's going to walk off towards the right-hand side of the screen right over here.
Okay.
So if you guys want to follow him, you can go ahead.
Yeah. I'll motion over to Axe.
I'm still gonna hide behind Clint.
I follow through.
No one needs to know it.
Why you gotta be so weird about this?
Are you guys coming?
Yeah, we're following. Yeah, we said
Yeah,
we're
we're all
following.
coming.
Yeah, we said we were following.
You guys have control of your characters. You know that, right?
Oh.
Well, I mean,
Well,
one of us has control
Vince
of
has
our
control
characters.
over
Yeah.
all of our characters.
I mean,
That's true.
alright, so I guess we're doing this, right? Whoa.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how it be.
nasty.
I hooked them up with a wireless mouse, so now they can do a lot of this stuff on their own.
Oh yeah, and if we
I
can actually
know.
like large, because that's like a size of a tiny creature, Waka.
Yeah.
Well, she is 2 feet.
I'm a small creature though, not a tiny one.
That's true.
Yeah, like a halfling.
Here,
Yep,
let's
needs to be halfling
Let's
size.
go. Let's
Or my daughter's size. So whenever you
Same.
picture a halfling, it's toddler. That is the size of a toddler.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Goodness
I was thinking
gracious.
like a. more
Kaylin
like a
is
6 or 7
3
years
feet.
old. Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's see here.
I will
If
forever be
possible.
small.
Yeah, we can do that right now. Give me a second.
It just makes it's a little hard for us to see Waka,
Hey,
especially.
I can't see myself.
I think you need to be a part of this
Suddenly-
investigation.
Waka grows.
You can be.
Yay! I am now 2'10".
This is a great start.
Well, is Waka bigger than everyone else now?
Okay, so
Oh,
Well,
that'll do.
what is going on?
No,
Oh my gosh.
What?
That's He just
suddenly
grows
Waka
really
goes through intense transformations and begins to grow and shrink.
I think Waka just took steroids.
So this guy is gonna.
I'm free!
Oh, yeah, I guess I kind of have control of. You know what?
Wait, can we just?
Y'all,
Yeah, I can do
y'all
this,
just
right?
coming
I
with
can.
me.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
you,
okay.
can, you can
wow.
actually drag and click
Yeah.
like a selection of people. So, anyways, he's gonna go up to the door. He's gonna give in the command. They're like, "Hey, can we open up the door? The commander's here." And they're
Oh shit.
they're gonna open up the front door. Like, okay. Do you need to know where your office is? I know you're new to the station.
Why don't you give me the tour?
Okay.
It better be a good one.
Okay.
You don't want to upset the commander.
And this is our investigator. He's gonna be checking out other swoop bikes and all the parts that are necessary.
Okay. All right. Let's just take it down a notch. I'll show you around. And so he'll walk you over to this first swoop bike that is immediately within the hallway. If you guys want to follow along, you can. So he is going to show you this swoop bike, and he's going to be like, so this is our Mark IV. We're kind of still in the process of working on this one, and this is the bike that's going to have the
Yeah, the new you know what. That's what we're here about.
Yeah, right. So that's where it is. If you'll follow me down here.
No, wait, hold on. We need our prime investigator here to do
You
his
didn't
look
mess
into
anything
it.
up with it, did you? Did you
No.
touch shit?
No, we're all mechanics here. We know what we're doing. You can look at it if you want. That's fine.
What do you
Very
think?
well.
What do you think?
Very well. Axe is going to go from his neutral, kind of go from a brown color to his kind of yellow, trying not to get giddy. And go up to the swoop bike, start inspecting it, seeing everything, how it's working. Just
You want to go ahead and roll an investigation check for me, just to see how much you find on the swoop bike?
yeah. Do I want to? Please.
Do you wanna?
We also forgot to mention that we have a little Ewok in the room with us.
Oh yeah,
Oh yes.
it's our Ewok buddy. His
Our
name is
Ewok
Teddy.
Beautiful.
He's adorable, and he's way softer than he looks. And he already looks pretty darn soft.
yeah, it is pretty soft.
Oh, it's +5. Why was I looking at that? Okay, sorry. I was like, this is easy math. Bleh. It
Doing
was,
okay?
no, it wasn't a 20. It was a 14. Why do I? No. So that's 19.
So 19? Okay, so you're looking around this swoop bike, and for the most part, this is like just a chassis. So we got a normal seat going on here. It's not quite finished yet. It doesn't have a canopy for the cockpit at all. The framing for the engine and stuff is all there. But none of the turbines or anything are actually inside of this. For the most part, this is more of a shell than it is an actual functioning swoop bike.
Okay.
And that is all you find. Now, if you guys want to follow me down here, I can show you our assembly line if you're done
I don't know.
with the inspection.
What do you
I don't
think?
want to rush.
What do you think? Does it look good?
Everything seems to look well.
All in order.
It's pretty much a shell, but that we don't have the you know what.
Yes. Looks a little bit incomplete. But we'll go ahead and check out your assembly line.
Sure, and we can talk more about the you-know-what once we all come in here and we can shut the door behind us.
Just don't talk so loud, okay?
Why you been so
Trying.
weird about this?
And so the door is going to shut.
He was being a little bit weird,
He's
isn't he?
been very strange.
Confusing.
Please follow me over here, and he'll walk over here, and he'll say, "So this is our main assembly area and fine tuning. This is where we get all our parts in, and we throw them on the workbench, and then we modify them to make swoop bike parts."
Do I recognize any like specific parts on the assembly line?
Can I also get you to roll an investigation check?
Sure.
Are you just standing?
He's not laying down, just standing up.
Yeah, I think he's so scared.
15.
15. So you do recognize specifically this, if you guys can see my cursor.
Uh-huh.
This machine right here actually seems to be a auto forge. So it's like a giant circular basin that has a flame coming up the middle of it,
Uh-huh.
as well as a hammer at the top that like goes down and smacks whatever's inside there. It's meant to levitate and heat up whatever is in the middle.
Like a metal?
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's kind of like an anvil and a hammer that's
Ooh.
automatic.
Okanos might have seen one of these due
Almost-
to his armor or
Almost
background?
definitely.
Okay.
In terms of everything else around here, this seems to be a work line right here. If you see my mouse moving around,
Okay.
this seems to just be like a work line as well as a attunement machine. This is sort of used to get all the delicate parts within like engines or like turbines working before
Okay.
they're put into the machine. And then this last bench over here is just a typical workbench with some extended arms to help out in terms of like doing detail with your hands.
Okay.
Looks like you have a good operation here.
Yeah.
Things seem to be moving along quite nicely.
Hey, for an abandoned warehouse, this is I gotta say I'm pretty proud of what we got over here. If you guys would like to follow me down here, I can show you at least one of the swoop bikes that we have finished over here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alrighty, and you guys walk over and you see before you a fully complete swoop bike. So this is our Mark III. We finished this one a couple days ago. As well as the Mark II, and he points upwards, and you can actually see another swoop bike suspended in the air on magnetic pads right above that swoop bike. So there's one on the ground, and then there's one being levitated by magnets up top.
Okay. So what's the difference between the Mach 2 and the Mach 3?
Mark III is newer. The Mark III,
That's
this
the
is
simple answer.
It
I
is
want
the
the
simple
more
answer.
detailed answer.
Yes, of course. So the Mark III, it's got a lighter weight material in terms of plating. It cuts through the air a little bit better so that when you're swoop bike racing, it's a lot more aerodynamic. The Mark II, we tried messing with plastoid. It didn't really work.
I imagine not.
Plastoid, while it seems good at first, it's not sturdy enough, so it just kept wobbling at high speeds, which in turn made the vehicle slower overall. So our Mark II, not the greatest one of the bunch, but the Mark III is pretty darn solid, actually.
Is it pretty darn solid, or is it solid?
To be honest, just pretty darn solid. I mean, that's why we're doing the Mark IV, though. We need to win this upcoming swoop race against the Volkers.
It's the whole reason I'm here.
Yeah, and I can't wait to show you what's going on.
Let's
sir.
get to it.
Alrighty. Would you like the rest of the tour down here, or you want me to cut straight to the good stuff?
Do you need to check out anything else?
Well, I can always stay, but we should probably move on.
We can come back if we need to.
Okay, just so you know, down past the swoop pike is our storage area. I mean, it's not very exciting anyways, but, you know. If you'll follow me over here, we can actually go to the laboratory. And he begins to walk
All right.
over here.
Yep, take us where we're going. We're going all the way up.
Yup.
Yep.
Woo! Oh, gosh. Woo.
Oh, hey.
Here we go.
This is the dog? Okay, I was like, what is that?
Doggo, are you fine? Doggo.
He sees something on the TV.
Oh, he sees it moving. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, he's so
Don't look.
such a cutie. Anyways, he's gonna be like, so this is the lift. This actually goes straight down to the lab. But this is only for parts only. So the actual laboratory for the device is down these set of staircases, and he points over here.
Alright.
It's down this set of staircases over here, if you'll want to follow me. But this is just sort of the area where we'll rise the platform when it's ready, and then we'll slowly fit it into its special attunement slot, and,
Yeah.
let it do its thing.
What's that guy do over there?
That guy? Oh, he's one of our Rhodian technicians. He's pretty good with a spanner, but he doesn't actually talk basic. So you kind of have to speak Rhodian to him.
Yeah.
But he's really good at what he does.
That's good.
Now, if you all follow me downstairs, and he walks over to the staircase, and now I would like you guys to go to HB1.
HB1?
HB1.
I have a quick question for you.
Oh.
Yeah?
Well, for the lore keeper. What is
Yeah.
the equivalent to horsepower in Star Wars?
Sippies.
Yes.
Sippies. Okay.
Sippies?
From
There you go.
from last
That
being
is
missed
the
by a
no-
sippy.
This is the no.
Mississippi.
Yeah, no, kidding. In case you guys.
I was going to make a reference to that earlier, but I was going to wait for it. I was going
I'm
to hold
not
on.
joking. I wrote that down in my notes. I was waiting to use it.
What? Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Yeah, so just in case you all missed it, last time somebody counted
Axe, yeah.
axe spit.
I spit down the giant's hole and was counting one Mississippi,
Yep.
two Mississippi.
And Kanos was like, "What's a Mississippi?" Because that doesn't
when you
exist.
miss by a sippy.
Yep. Missed by a sippy.
Freaking Sippies.
Nice.
I'm so freaking gullible. I thought that was actually a thing.
Oh man.
Oh gosh. Actually, you know what? Your character tokens are kind of glitching out right now for some reason. And I don't know why.
Okay. Oh, we're over here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Only Axe is showing?
Yeah, only Axe is showing, and I don't know why.
Oh, I don't want to
shoot.
close. Oh, no.
That's me!
That's her stats that haven't actually been moved over.
I yawned, so I better put in a yawn.
Oh, did you actually?
What?
You created a yawn count.
Yep.
So people in chat can
Yeah,
start
so actually, if
actually.
you guys wanted to keep count of how many times we yawn
Sorry.
and how many times Troy or I or anybody else says alrighty, you can just type in yawn or alrighty as a command.
Oh,
Yawn
'cause,
count or
man,
alrighty?
I say alrighty a lot.
Oh, there's another one.
Oh, there's one.
There's your opportunity right there. Anyways, yeah, I'll try to get the character icons back from the break, but until
That's
then
okay.
we'll just have to make do. So he looks at you guys and goes, and down here is living quarters, med bay, power center, and of course the research lab if you'd like to take a peek.
How many technicians and researchers do you have in this facility right now?
I'd say about anywhere from 10 to 12, and then a few droids
Do we move
to help
forward?
out with the work.
Do we move further?
Okay.
Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Let's see.
It's so dark. How do we not see
Kanos
further
is trying to
than-
figure out how many people he saw upstairs.
upstairs, you saw 1, 2, 3, plus a droid.
Okay, 3 plus a droid.
Yes.
But then there were the 3 outside. The additional 3 outside.
Yes, there's also an additional 3 guarding the outside of the base.
Okay. So just 3. Okay. So some of them will probably be down here.
And he goes up to this scanner over here, and he grabs his key card, and he kind of goes boop, and the door opens up. He's like, if you'd like to take a look, it's right over here. And he goes to this machine right here.
Just so we can see.
And
that.
if you guys zoom in, if you zoom in a lot, you'll see a tiny, a little cube. He goes,
Megafy.
and this is the pride and joy right here. The piece, it's our prototype engine. This is the prototype engine.
So what do you know about this prototype?
Me personally, not much. I only know the basics.
What do you know?
Qanos turns to the other guy in the room.
The other guy in the room says, basically, who are these people? And he says, oh yeah, this is, well,
Come on, spit it out.
Yeah, oh, why can't I remember your name? I think this is Sade, right? It fits the description, voice, the
Oh
mask.
my gosh. Yes, of course.
Oh, I love this already. Oh, Sade, it is a pleasure to meet you finally, and glad you got stationed here. In terms of the prototype swoop engine, basically what we've managed to do is we've managed to reduce the size of a typical swoop bike engine by about 5-fold, which in turn allows us to reduce the weight of the swoop bike while also maintaining the horsepower needed.
The what power?
Sorry, the sippy power.
Thank you.
The sippy.
While maintaining,
Don't forget that, sippy.
while maintaining the sippy power necessary to go really, really fast with the swoop bike. In terms of energy output, it actually does output about 115% normal swoop bike energy. So not only is it lighter, it does go a bit faster, which, as you could probably imagine, adds up quite a bit.
Impressive.
Yeah, it took a lot of throwing credits at it, but eventually we got it. And then the guy you were with is like, yeah, it's a pretty impressive thing. Honestly, it's really nice that literally anyone can just go up to it, pick it up. It's almost as if I don't know, like
you could hold it in your hand.
You could hold it with both your hands pretty darn well, like it's not actually that heavy. It's pretty decently sized.
Let me see how heavy it actually is.
And he hands it over to you. And it's about 45 pounds, which for an engine is pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
It is. This is a good weight exercise, actually.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So,
can you put that down, please?
Do you have any reports I can read over on it? Just so I know nothing.
Yeah, actually, it's all up in Sade's office. If you'd like, we can escort you up to the office.
Oh, well, I was just gonna try working on my triceps, but okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
we can get you some weight equipment so that you don't accidentally break the $100,000 credit engine. But okay. And he's like, oh, if you'll follow me. Oh, sorry. Were you gonna say something? No? Okay. Let's He's like, if you'll follow me, we're gonna go back upstairs real quick. And in case you were curious, out here is just living quarters and power supply.
You already said that.
Yeah. Sorry. And just follow me up the stairs, and then he'll bring you guys up the staircase. Go back to HB2.
HB2.
HB2. Now, if you'd like to follow me, we can go up the staircase right about here. And he's gonna...
We're going all the way over here? What?
Yep.
Whee! There's 2 of them!
I mean, they both go in roughly
No,
the
I was talking
same
about-
direction, but yeah.
I wasn't saying in character.
Oh, okay.
The fact that these are the exact same.
There's two of them.
Why is there two?
And yeah, you guys will go up the staircase, hit HP 3, as you can probably imagine.
Ooh.
Where's
Oh.
HP 4?
HP 4. Okay, you might have to move over here a little bit.
Where are we?
Follow the guy. Okay. and
Follow the
then
other
down.
Oh.
Oh, the big's big.
Oh, Gundam stuff.
And then let me get your guys' PCs out real quick. Again, sorry. We're gonna fix the
The logo.
yeah. We'll fix it on the break,
token.
but it's kind of a process. So
Okay.
in the meantime, just pick
So
whoever.
there's just
you want to pick.
grading. There's
Well,
just
I can
Except for
take.
X.
I can just do.
Yeah, you can also click on them and like see which one is which if you really want to.
Okay. Oh,
But
hello. Oh, Waka.
Me!
That one's Waka.
Again.
that's
That one's
Quint,
Quint.
which means the other one is Kanos.
Carnos.
Canis. So he's gonna be like, yeah, offices are right over here, and you can just go ahead and follow him over here. You see another person as well as cranes that are kind of suspended over where the swoop bikes are supposed to be. It's almost as if they're used to. It's pretty obvious what they do. They're like a jack. So the swoop bike attaches to the crane, and then they lift it up with the crane in order to get underneath it. He goes, okay, Sade, your office is right over here. You want to step on in? And before you is a pretty barren room, with the exception of this hologram in the corner.
All right.
This hologram seems to be a projection of the entire planet.
Okay.
Fancy.
And he'll walk over here and be like, "Oh, this is our comms guy. He's kind of over here." And he's like, "I have a name, you know." "Oh, right, yeah. Right. Sorry about that. This is Monton over here. He's
Monton.
he's a really good communications tech. He's been doing work for us for about 5 years now, and he's pretty solid. So if you need to communicate with anyone, you talk to him. Your office is right in
Anyone
here.
on planet or off planet as well?
Both, yeah.
What about targeting the ships?
Targeting the ships. Are you talking about the Sith fleet?
Yeah.
I mean, which one? And then he's gonna come over to the hologram and point. And if you guys want to zoom in on the
There's
hologram,
a whole bunch of them just surrounding.
There's-
Oh my
God.
god.
all the red dots,
One
every
on the left.
every single speck
The one
is
on the
an
left.
Imperial flagship.
Any of the Imperial ships, can you communicate with them?
Well, yeah, we can communicate with them. The problem isn't communicating with them. The problem is them communicating with you. They don't really want to hear anything that you have to say unless you got the orbital codes, which no one has right now. So yeah, it's kind of pointless. The Sith are mean. Anyways, shall I show you your office?
Yeah.
Alrighty. And he goes over here. That's one for the counter, by the way.
Dude, I've done it like 6 times already.
Yep, I just want to make sure we're not. Yep.
And he's like, and this is the waiting room, and right past this door is your office. I don't want to crowd the area, so I'll let you all go in there if you'd like.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We have some talking to do.
The
Alrighty.
commander
There's
And
or Kanos.
and he's like, if you need anything, just go ahead and contact me on the holo communicator that's on the desk right there, and
Yep.
I'll get out of your hair and let you do whatever you need to do. Okay?
All right, sounds good.
Oh, okay.
You
And- What?
you mind bringing me a sandwich?
Do you want Chirac or Bantha or
I already had Bantha. I'll take the other one.
Chirac? All right.
What's something good to drink? You can give me something to drink?
We mainly just have water, to be honest with you. We try not to get ourselves drunk at this HQ.
No, I'm not talking about alcohol,
Okay,
like
yeah.
anything else.
We just got water.
All right. Anybody else want anything?
I'm okay.
No smoothies.
No, we could add that to the
I
rationing
love
if you want, but
Yeah, go ahead and add it to the rationing.
okay, it'll probably be a few days before that comes in. So
Nah, that's fine.
okay.
Let's
Well,
get
you're
a
right.
randomly
And he's going to.
Don't forget my sandwich.
Got it, Chirac. And
Okay.
he walks out.
My shot. There we go.
And now you guys are in this room
Jeez.
all by yourselves.
Okay, so what's the plan now?
I
Question.
don't know about all of you, but I kind of like this place.
What, do you want to stay here?
Well, I have a feeling if I'm going to need to get off this place, I'm going to need to be in friendly relations with all of you. And I didn't want to say this while we were back at the huts. But you said you were looking for your kind?
Yes, I am.
How far would you go to look for your kind?
As far as necessary.
Do we think we can find a way out without the huts?
Well, the thing is, we need orbital codes. We need a ship. A ship and orbital codes. Tizero is going to provide that for us. As long as we can provide him with this new prototype engine.
I saw something when we were back in their back room.
What did you see?
Many living organisms within a... What was it, like was it like frozen?
Cryo chamber.
Yeah, within cryo chamber. Very similar to that of your kind.
Very similar?
Very.
How many of them?
There would have been... There was approximately 4.
4.
4 could be a problem. Is that how many you're looking for?
Forget how many I'm looking for.
Exactly 4.
Yes.
We're gonna need a big ship.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
This is quite the dilemma then.
The thing is, Tizero probably isn't going to give up the other Hark willingly.
Not
I would
at all.
have to agree.
So we either have to trade something more valuable, or we have a fight our way out.
Such as a ship to go with the engine?
Perhaps. But the Mark IV isn't ready yet. We're
It
gonna
was
need the
missing.
Mark IV.
It was missing a few components.
I don't know how long I can keep up this ruse. The actual Commander Sade could come back at any moment. Unless someone wants to...
Get rid of that issue?
Yes.
Are we saying we're gonna try playing a little bit of both sides until we get what we need?
I need some things too. I need to find a particular Sith Imperial ship. I'm looking for someone who has taken from me.
I'm just imagining walking in the middle of this, just being like, what is happening?
Yeah. So I need to find a ship in a fleet ship. It's very specific. The only way I know how to do that is to actually communicate with an Imperial officer.
I see.
Suddenly,
Side question.
I'm gonna do something.
What's up?
Do children have like little miniature like toy models of ships?
Yeah.
Okay, Walker just pulls one out and he's like,
Suddenly,
How do
you
I
guys
unselect? How do I unselect all of them?
you just have to like drag click on an empty space. That's what
Oh,
I've
okay.
been doing at least.
Okay, I was kind of seeing if we can.
Yeah.
Walker hands him his
All of a
rifle.
sudden, you guys are actually interrupted by a very loud,
Thank you.
very loud explosion. It sounds like it's coming from the outside of the building. And as this explosion happens, you see the one guy through the window, and he kind of like steps back. He's like,
Can I go run up to the window? Is it like see through or?
so there's two
There should be.
windows right here that you can see through to like watch the communication station.
Okay.
Which has to be my favorite combination of words, by the way.
Communication station.
But the only windows that actually look outside are right here. So you'd have to leave the office.
Okay, I'll run out. I'll run out to the, not to the window, but out just out the door so I can shout at the guy.
It's like here or
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
going
that's the
on?
door right there.
What happened?
Is this a door?
What's
or
the
is this-
explosion?
The one on the right.
That's
I
the
think.
door right there.
Okay. Well, I guess we would also be running in. I guess. Would we be following? Would you guys be following through?
I don't see why not. Yeah, we could do that.
We detected a space battle overhead just as you were coming in. I guess there was a Republic ship. It was in battle with the Sith fleet. I don't know if they engaged the Sith fleet or the
Where
Sith
did they-
fleet engaged them,
Where did you go?
but it looks like that sound was an escape pod. And it sounds like it entered into the Undercity. Other than that, we don't really know what's going on right now. We assume that
Well,
there's
this
probably
facil-
survivors down there, but
This facility's still okay though. Nothing got damaged.
let's see here. Monton, have you got anything on the communication station? Still my favorite word. And Monton's gonna say, I'm contacting the invisible tower right now to see if they found anything down there.
I want to
But
know
I have-
who's on that escape pod.
We'll do our best, but for the most part, the invisible tower people, we try not to stray outside of that area too much. Since it's directly connected to the darkest side of the Undercity, there's a lot of rat ghouls down there. It's very dangerous. But if we can get a probe droid out there, we'll try and do it right away, Sade.
All right.
Uh,
Could be someone important. You know what that means, don't you?
Right. What does that mean?
Credits.
Oh, good point. This is why you're the boss. And just as he says that, another figure enters the room.
Sade!
Before you is what appears to be a female build with a silver mask on with tally marks
Mm-hmm.
all over her mask.
Yep.
Exactly who's the boss? I forgot.
I'm the boss.
Oh, really? What's my last name?
Cucamonga.
Sade Kugamanga.
That's right.
You think my last name is Sade Kugamanga?
Sade Cucamonga. Come on.
So do you want me to shoot you now, or would you like to talk this over a little bit and explain exactly why you're in here?
How far away am I?
Sade at this point is like right about here.
I'm gonna put a hand where my where the hilt of my saber is, and I'm just gonna turn my head towards everybody.
And then I'm gonna get my energy bow ready. behind two of my arms.
Waka's gonna go hide under a table.
So Waka's creeping off. I'm kind of just looking to see if there's any indication that there's really nothing else that I can do other than, like, this is probably going to turn into a fight. So other than motioning towards my side, I'm just trying to look and see if the other team members are kind of getting the gist of what this really means.
Okay. Would you say that would you say you're like under the table inside the meeting room by chance?
Yeah.
Okay. And is everyone else like outside of the door at this point?
I would.
Um,
I mean,
I'll
Yeah,
probably
that is
stay behind the door, but to where I
Right,
can see
there.
through the doorway.
Okay. So that's actually a pretty good spot then. And then wherever Axe wants to go.
yeah, Axe would probably be outside with.
Okay.
That's okay.
There you go.
So
You cannot.
So
see
why
Waka
don't
at
you
all.
tell me what you're doing here?
I'm here to take my position. Apparently, they don't ask for last names around here. Isn't that
Apparently.
right, Tarek? And she looks over at the guy who's been guiding you, and Tarek goes, I'm sorry. He just...
Tarek.
Tarek, you don't know who this person is. You know who I am. You know what that means. Don't make you know who angry.
Yes, don't make me angry. Sade angry. And do you know what happens when you make me angry? You know what happens. And she gets out a vibro dagger, and she slowly starts to add another tally mark onto her mask. And then she points a gun, and she kills Tarek right on the spot. Without hesitation.
How dare you interrupt me summoning my sandwich? He was gonna give me a sandwich.
I love how all this is happening, and the only thing we're worried about right now is a
The
sandwich.
sandwich.
My Chirac sandwich! No.
No, at this point, Kanos is probably just trying to like mellow the situation and think of a way out.
No.
Why would you just murder someone?
Why not? If they're not doing their job correctly, they know what happens. What is the access code to this
You-
building?
You just...
I am going to try to recall what Tarek put into the gate as he was opening it.
I think this is right. Go ahead and give me an insight check. Does that sound about right to you?
It'd be
Like
something
history
like
check?
lore or history.
Actually, yeah. Let's do a lore check, then.
Okay.
Would I have seen him type it in?
Yeah, you would have seen him as well, if you want to do a lore check as well.
Well, that means did I read it? The numbers as he was typing in?
I love this game.
What?
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
So a
Okay.
total of 23.
You're rolling so
Fine, fair
good.
enough.
Just on this like bullcrap stuff, that's the only thing I'm rolling good on.
Same. I rolled good just getting credits off of the dance floor.
717893.
7178. Now how dare you kill one of my men?
And she's going to look stunned for a second. Well, you're not going to see it because she's got a mask.
Mask
That's
on.
right. And I have a mask on too, so she
Yeah.
can't see anything.
And she goes, "That's very impressive. I have to admit, I was not expecting that. Very well done. However, there's still one last detail you haven't thought of." And she looks over at one of the other henchmen. She goes, "Taryn, what gender is Sade?" And he brings up a data pad. And he says,
You
How
assuming
far away?
their gender?
huh?
Yep. Nope. Yep. Where's the guy that is it Taryn? Where's Taryn located?
He's right here.
Okay.
I thought he
And
died.
yeah, is that
It was
No,
another
the other guy
okay?
was right
The
here.
other guy was right there. Okay, on the other side.
Yeah, the guy who died was just standing right here.
Yeah.
And now the guy that she's
Sandwich
asking
guy.
is right here.
How dare you assume a species' gender? Do you know what I actually am under this clothes, under this mask? Do I know what you are under your clothes and under your mask?
I know what you are, believe it or not, under that mask. Do you know who I am under this mask?
No, because you're fake.
And she kind of laughs for a second. She's like, I really like you guys. So let's not make a sticky situation a bloody situation. Why don't we step into the office and talk this through just a little bit?
Oh no.
I don't think any of you desire to try and fight your way out of this complex, especially with 8 more guards on the way currently. And quite frankly, you are in the most vulnerable position you could be in this building. So why don't
Is
we...
that so?
That
And
is
you
so.
are very, very wrong.
Stop, Troy.
Trying to figure out what she's going to say next to that.
Why don't we talk out here in the open if you have so many words to express?
Are you scared to be alone?
Not at all. I've been alone most of my life.
Then please, I don't mind stepping into my office with just the 4 of you.
You mean my office?
I mean my office.
What does the crews look like? Do they seem to be like leaning towards one or the other, or are they just completely lost?
They're kind of in the middle at this point. but
You just
after-
watched this creature murder one of your friends.
Taryn, what is the gender?
Taryn, don't answer that.
Taryn, what is the gender?
Taryn, give me that holopad now. Or I will come over there and take it from you.
Roll for intimidation.
I mean, for all Waka knows, he could be right. Like, he's the general. Waka just met this guy today.
Intimidation?
Yeah.
9.
Yeah. So Taryn just kind of looks at you, and he's like a little scared, but he still just looks down at the data pad and he says, data pad says,
I'm
Sunday-
gonna slide it down. I'm gonna force push it down into the ground.
Okay, so
Wait,
he
using your
drops it on the floor.
Uh-huh.
He's like, oh, hold on.
And I'll push it away.
Where are you pushing it to?
Underneath them.
Underneath, like, underneath the hollow projector.
Okay, the countertop is actually solid underneath that table.
Okay. I'll try to push it with enough force to, like, attempt to crack it or break it.
Okay, so it like smacks up like in the middle right here. And it does break, and then she says, everyone, what is
Can
my
you be
gender?"
even more clumsier?
She goes, everyone, what is my gender? And all the other 3 now take out data pads. And they say, female, female. I do that, says the Rhodian. Female. Female.
Yeah, so what?
And she takes off her helmet. And underneath the mask, you see a Zabrak female.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And she says, so, unless you really want to spill a lot of blood today and not make as much credits, I suggest you just step into my office and let's talk. Does that sound acceptable to all of you?
As a means of negotiation, I too will take off my mask.
Okay. Go ahead and take off your mask.
Revealing that I am a Iridonian Zabrak male.
And she goes, oh, I knew I would like this group. Everybody get inside my office. And
You go first.
Yeah, she walks in.
You're not going to try
she
sitting.
goes over
You're
to
not going to
sit
take the
on her
main seat
desk.
in the office.
And as she gets into the guest area, she yells, "You all can leave us now." And the rest of the group gets out of the room. If you guys would like to follow her. into
Yeah,
the
I will
office.
follow her.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm staying under the table.
Okay.
Okay,
Probably
stay
a good
under the
idea.
table.
She has no idea where I'm at. Teddy, you're fine.
We're good.
You're fine.
So how do you like my seat?
I think my seat is very comfortable.
It's pretty comfy, isn't it?
It's just us, you know.
All right. So,
You may not know who I am.
I do know.
Well, you know who I am now, but frankly, it doesn't matter. How much did Teesro offer?
Do you remember how much he offered?
A ship out of here. How much else? Like, I'm trying to actually remember because I didn't have.
I
yeah.
believe it was 500 before and 500 after.
Was it 500 after? Or was it? Because I thought
Was
it was
that
only
it?
a part. That was only a small
I thought
part.
that was a
The down
oh.
payment was 500.
yeah,
Yeah.
500.
Yeah, 500 split amongst all of you, and then 500 after.
Ah,
okay, so it was 500.
As well as the ship.
Oh, okay.
It was 1,000 credits.
1,000 credits.
Yes.
And a ride out of
And
here.
a ride out of here.
Yes.
Oh, that slimy hut. And she's going to bring up a picture on her data pad. And she's going to be like, do you know what Teesro's flagship is? Do you know why he hires new people?
I assumed because they were disposable.
Oh, very disposable. In fact, he almost certainly sent you all here to die. Let me guess. He wanted you to find the invisible tower and then infiltrate our base through there. Is that right?
Yes.
If anything, you're lucky you went this way, you know. You're
Why do you
very
say that?
lucky. Because in order to reach the back gate to this laboratory through the Undercity, you would have had to fight your way through hordes of rat ghouls. Do you know what happens when a rat ghoul hits you, or even lands a scratch on your body?
I've never had the pleasure.
And you don't want to. When a rat ghoul infects its victim, it has 24 hours before they themselves turn into a rat ghoul. A very slug-like, monstrous creature with claws. It's not a lot of fun, believe me. I've seen plenty of good men die to rat ghouls on this damned planet. That's not why I have you in here. As it turns out, I'm not a hidden Beck. And she's going to just pick up her drink and she's going to sip it.
Excuse that?
I'm not a hidden Beck. As a matter of fact, I'm not even Volcar. I'm working with the Exchange right now.
So what are you doing here then?
Same thing as you. I'm here to steal the prototype engine. However, unlike you four, she's gonna call out really loudly so that you hear that. Unlike you four,
Waka just peers behind the door.
I actually had a plan. I had papers. I had a fake interview to be the manager of this place. I've been undercover for about 5 weeks now, and you all just walked in here.
Yeah, we've been on the
5
job for
minutes.
1 day. Why'd it take you 5 weeks?
Because unlike you, I was covering my bases in case someone came into the building and, I don't know, proved that they were the actual boss of this building.
Well, you were kind of working that out when you showed up. So,
Listen, we're in this.
I get it.
We're in this for the credits, right? Let's be honest. We're here for the credits. We're here for the ship out of here. Teesro doesn't have a ship out of here. His
I want the ship out
flagship,
of here.
as she shows you her data pad, his flagship is actually a Lethisk class freighter. Unfortunately, it's a totaled Lethisk class freighter.
So what's your way off planet then?
My way off planet involves me getting rich, but I can't do it alone, as it turns out.
So
And
what you're
considering
saying
you
is,
guys happen to get in here all on your own, I would like to propose an offer. A better one, in fact.
What kind of offer? Credits!
Teesro offered you 1,000 credits and a junk ship for a 100,000 credit swoop engine.
yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not exactly fair, is it?
No.
Here's my proposal. We get you your ship. An actual working ship that could be a benefit to the exchange and to yourselves to get off this planet. And in exchange, I will give you all 40,000 credits. We'll split it 60-40.
I think we need to talk about it.
And she points to the guest room.
We have a couple other items on our agenda as well.
Very well. Take your time. Talk it over. I'll be in here when you're ready.
So, I think it's kind of important that Quint also gets the other Hark in Teesro's cantina, and I am looking for a particular Imperial ship where prisoners could have been taken. So those 2 items could be quite important.
Waka want credits.
Waka, I'm sure you'll have as many credits as you could possibly carry on one tiny body. Axe, is there anything else that we should add to this agreement?
I wouldn't mind a claim to one of these bikes when they are ready.
Maybe we ask for a swoop bike and the prototype engine to walk out of here, and we'll take the chassis part of it. And maybe we can figure out if there's another engine we could put in it.
I don't think it'd be very easy to find one such as that small. As you heard, it cost them 100,000 credits just to create one.
Yeah,
I'm
but if you
saying-
take this one, then
At least a claim to one in their development.
you want to pre-order one.
Pre-order now and get a special baby Yoda trinket.
Oh my god.
The bobblehead.
The bobble.
Those 2 things, I think, are at least 3 things are kind of important. I care less about the amount of credits as long as I get off planet and find the Imperial ship I'm looking for.
I agree. I have experience working with the exchange, and I think that if we prove ourselves useful, we can get what we want.
Well, let's go ahead and present our offer then. Maybe a little bit less stake in the credits.
Duh.
In our share.
in our share.
Yes.
And maybe a little bit extra help finding particular areas, access.
All right.
So, Sade,
Yes?
we've talked it over. We have a few requests to make. Actually, more like favors and help, really.
I was going to say you are not exactly in a position to make requests. But please, go ahead. I want to hear.
See, our Hark friend here, Quint, is looking to find her other friends
We
that are also
think we
Harks.
know where they may be.
Mm-hmm.
We think Tijro might be holding them, but we need to get them out of Tijro's and onto the ship that we are going to escape in.
As it turns out, Tizro is actually on the agenda. We can work that out.
The other thing I'm looking for is I need to find an Imperial ship that holds prisoners. Someone was taken from me, and I need to find their location.
Well, well. A Jedi searching for someone, eh?
No,
Ooh.
you have one part wrong.
Hmm.
Searching for someone I am, but a Jedi I am not.
Interesting. Our intel seems to be off on you then. Very well. Luckily for you.
We also have one more thing.
Oh, what's that?
You were planning to develop these swoop bikes?
The plan, as of now, if you would like to hear, is actually pretty simple. Tizro wants to sell it to the Black Volcar gang for money. I want to sell it to the Black Volcar gang for money. Problem is that I don't particularly enjoy Tizro. He's been personally dabbling in all of my affairs for the past while here, and I think I need to add another tally mark to my helmet. So here's the plan.
How many tally marks does she have on her helmet?
She has 32. As of today.
I was gonna say,
I was gonna say
including the
32 and then now 33.
Yeah.
32 as of today. Okay.
Yeah.
She's like 33.
She's like, hopefully 33 by the time this is done, or even more.
So your plan is to take out Tizro.
Oh, that's only a part of the plan. See, we take over Tizro's cantina. We get rid of my problem with Tizro. You can have whatever he even has at his pathetic little base, and since he thinks that you're working for them, this brings us a good opportunity to infiltrate from the inside.
Agreed.
What we're due is pretty simple, actually. I will give you the prototype swoop engine, and you will return it to Tizro. But he has one major problem. He likes to keep all of his rewards in the armory. You know what else is next to the armory? The power station. See, we can't get in due to a vault door that is locked from the inside of the building, and we can't get in because of the 2 laser gates that require special admin access.
That's right.
So, the plan, you return the swoop bike engine to him, the droid will deliver you to the armory room, and when that happens, you destroy the droid, scrap him, and then you access the power station, shut down the power, and then I'll have the hidden Becks rush in here and take out every last one of them.
And what promise do you have that you will be rushing in instead of leaving us to the slaughter?
Oh, believe me, I'm not going to rush in. I need to get off planet as well.
We're also going to be holding this prototype engine as well.
Non-negotiable. I will be selling the prototype engine. You will be getting a cut of it.
That is not what I said. Said in order for you to get inside, we are the holders of the prototype engine. If you want to retrieve it, you must be a part of coming into Tijro's Cantina.
I like your style. Problem is, Tizro knows who I am. If he sees me around, he'll suspect too much. Don't worry, I will be there to pick up my prototype engine as soon as the laser gates are down. And then I'll be swarming in with the hidden Becks. Then I need you, after the fact, to infiltrate the Sith military base. Or more specifically, their shipping and handling center.
What does this shipping and handling center mean?
Typically, when the Sith say shipping and handling, it typically means transportation for their troops, slaves, other potential threats. And I'm sure you could probably find what you're looking for amongst the manifest there.
Sounds like a promising place to look.
On top of which, they have ministry-class shuttles, both freighters and passengers. So, we have a grand selection of different toys to pick from in terms of flying. And
These are all impounded.
not necessarily.
We don't want to take a tagged ship.
No ship is truly impounded on this planet. Only ships without the orbital codes are problems. And being at the military base, raiding the manifest, doing everything that we need to do, also happens to be a console where we can get the ships, the Sith orbital codes.
All right.
It's a win-win situation. Cherry on top. It's all there for the picking.
There's only one problem. We don't want the Hutts on our tails. So, if we do this for you, we remain anonymous. We were not involved.
Believe me, no exchange members working with Tizro will live today to tell the tale.
I like your style.
Thank you.
All
Do we
right.
have a deal? 40,000 for your group, as well as a ship out of here with Sith orbital codes actually intact.
And we'll take what we need from Tizro. And I'll be able to find what I'm looking for. What do you all say?
I think I'm in. What about you guys?
Credit?
Yes.
We'll get it at the end.
Wakai.
All right. I guess it's agreed then.
Very well.
If you happen to have a spare swoop bike in this whole matter, I wouldn't mind convening it.
5,000 off your cut if you want the Mark III.
We'll talk.
Absolutely. However, while we're still here, we need to maintain the illusion that I'm exactly who they think I am. Right now, I am, at least on paper, officially the leader of the Hidden Becks. They are not to know about this discussion whatsoever. So here's the plan. We're going to tell them that the Black Volkers have raided Tizro's Cantina and that they stole something from us. Something basic, something simple. I'm sure I can think of something on the spot. I usually do anyways. But all we have to do is rally the men. We'll tell them that you're going to help us, that you're mercenaries for hire. And then we will wait outside of the Hidden Beck base. We'll give you a holo communicator as soon as the laser gate goes down. Use the holo communicator to contact me. And then we'll get started on the raid. And try to stay alive until we get there, please. Thankfully, there's only one way into the power supply area, so it shouldn't be too horribly difficult. But if all goes to plan, we'll be right outside the cantina when you're ready.
I
We'll
think we should
swarm in
manage.
and take them all out.
All right. So what do we do about this situation?
Well, this situation, since you felt the need to argue with me outside, unfortunately the men are, well, a little suspicious at the moment, so that might give us away. However, it's not unusual for people to be bought off with a large amount of credits, so I can just be honest in that regard and say that we paid you more money than Teesro paid you. In fact, we could probably just tell them that Teesro told you to take the swoop bike engine from them, and that'll be enough cause for them to go out and riot.
Inside the cantina, you want them to riot?
Oh,
Or on the street?
there'll be a little bit of both in due time, but first things first, the cantina.
All right. Just don't want to get ourselves into a more sticky situation than already what I've gotten us into.
Well, it'll already be an upgrade. It's not very well defended. There's a couple of thugs here and there. And Teesro himself happens to be a vibroblade wielder. But he shouldn't be too much of a issue. The slow hut is very slow.
All right. Well, I guess we take the engine now. And how do we make our way out?
As soon as you grab the engine again, his droid will accompany you to the armory. And once you're in there should be like a little hallway that splits off. So there's the vault door that leads to the armory, and then there's another laser gate. All you have to do is get the hand of the droid to open up the second laser gate. Once you're in that junction, then just go into the power room, disable it, and we'll be right behind you.
All right.
And whether or not Teesro has the swoop bike engine is irrelevant at this point, because he'll soon be back in our hands.
Okay. So we're just gonna go downstairs, grab the prototype engine, and
I
head
need
back.
to rally the men first, but
Okay.
yeah,
Right.
basically.
And we're gonna walk right out the front door. Is that what we're gonna do?
In terms of the front door, no. But you will be going out the side door.
All right. A little bit easier.
A little bit easier. We do have a secondary door for the swoop bikes that are actually complete. So we can just open up that door. There's no line of sight down the road that way. It's pretty feasible that you would probably escape that way anyways.
All right. Well, let's get this done then.
Very well. Let's go ahead and rally the men. And she gets up from her desk and she starts walking out.
I'm gonna put my mask back on.
Go for it. And she's going to put hers back on as well. She's going to tell Taryn, get over here. We're having a meeting. Right now. Yes, Taryn, a meeting. Now. Okay. And he gets off from the station and starts following. She's going to stand right about here. And she's going to stand there with Taryn. You guys can kind of just stand behind her for now. And she's going to call everyone over and be like, attention, whelps! Everybody gather around. And a group of
Gotta remember.
workers are gathering around from the top levels as well as the bottom levels.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody groups around. Now listen here. The people who entered today are infiltrators, spies. They were here to steal the swoop bike engine. But just like most mercenaries, they can be bought off. Here's the good news. We bought them off. They are no longer a threat to us.
Axe is just kind of money.
They're no longer a threat to us. In fact, they're going to help us get revenge. Here's the plan. And she's going to recap the plan with everyone and basically just say, like, they're going to take the prototype swoop engine, and we are going to give it to Tizro. And as she says that, everyone's like, hey, what the hell? Well, why? And like,
Hold on, calm down. Let her finish.
Listen to my friend here. There's more. They will take the prototype engine in order to go into Tizro's power supply, take it down from the inside. That way we can get past the laser gates, the vault doors, whole 9 yards. And once we do that, the cantina will be ours, out of Tizro's hands, and we will no longer have a black Volcar empathizer working against us. And she's like, now I know we've only met for about 5 minutes today, but I like to think that at this rate we all have a common cause. To beat the Black Vulkars in battle. Defeat them on the swoop bike track. Oh, what's up?
You should probably mention that Tarek was not okay with his plan, and that's why I had to kill him.
Yes,
He was
unfortunately.
An infiltrator, you know.
Yes, we did lose one today, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Not bad. Okay.
And she says, we all have a common goal here. The Black Vulkars have bullied the Hidden Becks since Brejic.
Tragic.
I'm talking about the leader of the Black Vulkar gang. Ever since Brejic left from the Hidden Becks in renegade of his father, he's been doing nothing but terrorizing our group. And today, we will take revenge on the Black Vulkars.
Revenge!
And they're gonna cheer, and she's like,
Oh, geez.
okay, so, we will wait for your word, and she points to you guys. Here's a holocommunicator. She will hand one over to you, Kanos. She'll hand one over to you, Quint. You, Axe. And she'll hand one over to you, Waka. Use these. Use these to contact us the moment you take down the power supply.
Okay.
Once that happens, we will flood in from every possible crevice in the cantina.
That's a very odd depiction, but okay.
The holocommunicator is the hologum. It's the hologum, right?
Yeah.
So now we have two
So
of
we
them.
have two of them.
You all.
I
have
never
one.
bought one.
Really? We bought
Yeah.
one earlier. We bought some earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the
right.
three of
So we have
us
two.
bought.
So three of us have two.
Okay, no, that's...
Do you think they take returns?
She's like,
Did you get
could
your
probably
receipt?
sell them for like 10 credits or something. They're not.
Well, what if we need some backup?
Hmm.
What if yours breaks? What if you accidentally, drop it in the toilet or something?
That always happens.
Boy, yeah.
You never know when you have a client that you need to talk to. You can always give one to a client in the future.
That's right. Okay, so now we have two.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
And she's going to say, all right, let's get to work. And everybody's going to scramble to their positions. They're all going to flood downstairs to go into their quarters. And they're basically taking up arms right now. And Sade is going to say, come with me. And she's going to walk you guys down to the second floor. So if you want to go HP.2.
Whee!
Whee!
I really hope that's catching. I really hope that's catching on the mic.
I think it does.
Teddy bear, do you
And then we're going all the way up. We're going to the stairs, I'm guessing.
No.
No.
Actually, we are going to go Give me a second here. It's okay, buddy. We're
Whenever
gonna
they
go
move,
over
it's so
here,
funny.
down to the swoop bike.
Alright, keep going.
She's going
Oh, wait,
to say,
she's going with us?
in the meantime, no. I will be waiting outside the hidden back base with my men.
Okay.
But as soon as you guys give us the signal, we'll all rush in there to help you out. We'll secure Chizuro's cantina, and then she'll kind of like look around, notice that there's no one there anymore, and she'll be like, and then we'll continue with the rest of our plan.
Alright.
Sound good?
So have we already grabbed it now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Were we going to go downstairs, grab the engine?
So now we have to go back.
That's why I was like, are we going down?
Going back and then down, and then she's just showing us
Another-
where it is.
Or does
and
a
we're
person
gathering
come
other
up to us and give it to us?
weapons.
Yeah, a worker is actually going to come up.
Yeah.
Wana, wana, kata, says this Rhodian over there,
All right.
and she goes, thank you. And she hands
We're
over.
both having our arms.
She hands over the.
Why? Because I do. Wait, all three want it.
She hands over the
Do you want
prototype
it, or-
swoop engine, and she goes,
Okay.
"This is for whoever wants to grab it." It
All
seems
three.
like-
All three of us are having
I'm not going to. Cheat.
Probably heavier than Waka is, but he's asking for it.
Okay, fine. I'll grab it.
Oh,
And
thank you.
then you grab
Might
it
be
from
more
her hands,
convenient
Thanos,
if I carry it.
That's true.
and now she's gonna open.
There
up
you go.
the
The one person
I'll
who didn't put their
extend
hands up.
one sidearm.
Yeah.
And these doors are gonna open up right here, and she's going to say, "You know the way out of here, right?"
Axe looks back
This is the
behind
way
at.
we
Axe looks back
work.
behind at the swoop bike.
We can discuss the swoop bike after we finish our job.
Waka takes Axe's hand and just says, I know.
Alright.
All right. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going. Right.
Before we head out, should we take
Yeah.
a break?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we are going to go ahead and take a 5-minute break right here. Like a 10 or 15.
Yeah,
But
like 10
in the
minutes.
meantime, let's go ahead and go through everything that has happened.
Yeah.
Since we Zanks86 has subscribed with Prime.
Zany.
Xanax.
Hey.
Oh, Zany?
Yeah, Zany.
Zan-
Oh, okay.
Zany.
Xanax.
Xanax 80. Xanax?
I figured that out.
Xanax 86.
Thanks for the Prime sub.
Xanax
We
86?
really appreciate
Yes, thank
it.
you so much.
Xanax.
And Chewy Bell, thank you for the 20-bit donation as well. We
Woo,
greatly
Chewy.
appreciate that. In the
Woo!
meantime, we are going to take our 10-minute break. We'll be and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you guys soon.
All right.
Stay tuned. Things are gonna get crazy. Welcome back. We're all here again.
Am I in
We have
trouble?
returned.
Oh,
What
okay.
is
Okay, I still have to lean forward.
Okay. Anyways, before we get started, Kelly and I both subscribed, but I mean,
What? Who's Kelly? What? Huh? Yeah. No, we're good.
well, sorry,
Mint-
Mint VP and Troy your boy subscribed.
We don't need to talk about our own.
Yeah, we don't really need to talk about our own subscriptions because that's kind of lame. But
Not a cringe, man.
bro, it's so lame.
Way to stack the deck.
All right, so let's go ahead and return back to.
Yo, that is the wrong signal.
wrong signal.
Yeah.
He's using the Star Trek sign.
Oh, it's Star Trek.
Wrong universe.
This is what Baby Yoda does.
Well,
That is
Baby
what
Yoda.
Baby Yoda does.
Baby Yoda only
Oh,
has
has
3
3
fingers.
fingers.
So.
As far as I can tell, that only has 3 fingers.
It is
That's it.
pretty small, to be fair.
Sorry, we got a
It's not
banny
green,
now.
is
It's,
No.
No.
I'm kidding. I don't actually.
We just had to razz just a little bit.
All right. So
Next,
you guys are
Star Trek.
outside. Sade's walking down the road right over here.
Sade.
And she's gonna say, "All right, this is simple. All you gotta do is walk from the cantina out here.
Mhm.
All you gotta do is take the road to the right. Then
Yeah,
take
I
the
think we
left.
know where it is.
Pretty simple.
We were already
And
there.
We're all clear on the plan.
there just
Yes.
7 minutes
And then you're gonna show us where the other base is. Perfect.
We'll talk about the Sith base after we take out Teesro.
Take
Alright.
out you know who.
With you know what?
Exactly.
And she puts a tally mark on her helmet. Like prematurely. She's like,
Confident.
confident? No. I just know for a fact we're gonna come out of this.
Alright.
So, I'll be waiting for your signal. I'll go rally the men.
Yeah.
And she walks back into the base.
You don't have to look.
Our Ewok is very
Where is
upset
the
about the
other
map.
He's down here.
Man, he's really, really upset about
Alright,
the
so we're
map.
just going down the hall. Down.
Yep, basically. You guys are just
This is
gonna
not what
go
I
down the
said.
road.
Everyone acts like we're hiding. No,
Alright.
we're just.
Yeah.
Daddy, come on. You're fine.
Daddy.
Oh.
You're fine. Come on.
And go ahead and
So
click
they
on
go
the
boy.
Teesros for
Yeah,
me.
there you go.
Teesros? Oh, we're going straight. Where is that?
It is right next to Sith.
Oh, yeah,
base.
there we are.
That's funny.
Yeah, you're all good.
Alright.
Where did we go?
Thanks
Oh,
for
yeah, we're
saying
all.
that.
Oh, well,
Use your
there's
phone.
Oh yeah. Hey.
What? What?
Yeah, you guys were walking down the road earlier.
Why was there a second? Why was there a second of me? And where's
Where's
Waka?
I was prematurely. She's there.
Waka's buried.
Waka's.
Oh.
there.
I'm underneath Quint. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to hide.
There we go. See?
Waka's so
There's
tiny.
Waka.
Please.
He's just
Please.
tiny again.
Yeah, just tiny again. The steroids wore off.
Oh.
Alrighty, you guys have the prototype swoop engine in hand, and you're outside of Teesro's Cantina. Feel free to advance at your leisure. Leisure?
Wood.
Leisure.
Leisure.
Leisure. Your leisure.
Zavarek.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
So we're just going in?
Yeah, feel free to walk
Might as
on in.
well.
Cantina, for the most part, seems to be a little empty in the main area.
A little bit empty. Like how many people are in there?
Well, in the area that you're in, 0.
Even the barkeeper is not there.
Well, I mean the
And the
room that you
entrance,
guys
the
are
very entrance.
immediately in right now.
Oh, okay. That's like the restaurant or area.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, hey, we can see them now.
Yeah.
The little weird elephant things.
Well, hey, guys.
I'm not gonna
I
lie,
was
I'm
just
kinda-
gonna sing that, and then we're gonna get banned.
Flourish.
It's covered, it's fine.
No, not even covers.
You can't do covers either.
Jesus is
Just gotta change one note and then you can get away with it.
Yeah, right,
I
that's
was
a different
I was
song.
out of tune, so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, viewers.
All right.
All right. So
So
there seems to be mainly just the usuals around here. Not really anyone in particular, but you see your Duros friend over by the laser gate.
This guy?
Yep.
We'll go
Okay.
okay. Right?
Hey, you guys are back.
Yeah.
Feel like that was pretty darn fast. You guys actually have
Well, it's pretty easy, so you ask professionals, they do professional work.
Well, that's the thing. We usually don't hire professionals, but it seems like in this case we struck lucky, huh? All right, y'all get inside, and he puts his card up to the scanner, and the laser gate opens, and we'll just skip
Just have
the
all
process.
Yeah, we don't want to.
Yeah, we'll skip the
Waka,
process.
why do you keep
this time
moving?
around?
Yeah.
Why does Waka keep moving?
He's going closer to the dancers.
You know exactly where Waka's going.
All right.
Thank you.
Waka, you want another cup?
I still have the one you gave me before.
I know.
That might come back later.
Does Waka really want to be alone when we do this?
I'll hide under the tables once the firing starts.
Waka, you're gonna get credits.
He takes his jar and he just comes walking back to everybody else.
Just making sure that you're gonna get your credits. So
All right.
He'll get
And,
those afterwards when everybody's
you guys are-
dead.
Free to do whatever you'd like in this room. What are we all doing?
I guess we're gonna go up to T's row and present the you know what.
Do you know who?
Do you know who?
Is this gonna be a running thing?
This is
Yes.
this is gonna be a running thing for the whole.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know who?
Yeah.
5 years later.
You know who. The you know who doing the you know what.
Okay. Go ahead. and
Yeah, we'll go up
approach-
to. Hey, T's row. We got your thing.
Ooh.
Aw.
And he sticks out his hands, and he's waiting for you to hand it over to him.
Oh no, this needs to be protected.
Puta, hermano
What?
wanauga.
What'd you call me? You broke me.
Why? Broke Tony, achievement unlocked.
You said that bad Spanish.
Why do I always end up accidentally saying Spanish when I was like, oh, I said gusto.
Banned from Twitch. We're banned from Twitch. We're done. We're
I said
done.
gusto on accident.
channel's
Maybe
done.
if I use a P instead. Nope.
No.
Oh crap.
Dang it. Crap.
That was a good one.
Well,
That was
that's
perfect.
gonna get clipped, isn't it? And then
Okay. Anyway.
the droid says, "You will not receive your payment until you have handed Cheesero the engine."
And then where does it go?
It will go to our buyer, where it will then be sold for credits that will then be given to you.
So wait a minute. We're not getting these credits until you sell this thing.
You'll be getting the extra 500 as promised.
I think this needs to be in a secure location.
We will be securing it ourselves.
We want to make sure that this doesn't fall into some unknown hands that have been on our tails this entire time.
And Teesro's gonna go, Irpuna. And he raises his hand. And the droid says, Teesro will accept the offer if you would like to bring it into the armory.
And then it needs to stay safe. Do you understand, Teesro?
Oh,
So you can get your well-earned credits.
I'm so scared to speak Hut now. Oh, I really need to just get a translator up, huh?
Yeah.
But, Hermano wana uta. And the droid will say, very well, if you will accompany me to the armory, we shall grab the rest of your reward as well as secure the product within our armory.
Very good.
And the droid's gonna walk over to the laser gate. If you all would like to follow,
Yeah. Well,
Oh yeah.
go for it. And the droid's gonna walk up to the laser gate. He's gonna scan his left arm onto the keypad.
The droid is?
Yep. And then the laser gate's gonna open.
I'm gonna take that arm.
I'm gonna
And
need
then
that
it's-
hand.
I'm gonna need that hand.
And then the droid is going to close the laser gate behind.
Oh.
He says, "Are we ready to proceed?"
Yes.
Very well.
To you.
And then he's going to put his left arm up to the keypad. And it's going to go beep. And the vault door is going to open up.
Okay.
Within the vault door is still the man who's kind of just sitting at the consoles.
Uh-huh.
The droid's going to... Oh, hold on a second. Sorry, I'm having problems selecting things apparently. Droid's going to walk on in right about here.
Everyone get your combat ready. Everyone get combat ready.
Y'all better get ready.
Y'all ready for this?
Oh, whoops.
No, not again.
Sorry.
How are you guys doing?
Okay.
How are you doing, chat? What's going on?
Yeah. Really? Oh yeah. Sorry.
So we're following in.
Yeah.
We know that on the right hand doors is the power room. Is that
Yes.
right?
That second laser gate is the room that she was describing.
Okay.
You can see through the laser gate, and it's pretty obvious that it's a power station.
Okay. I'm gonna, as we're entering in this door, I'm gonna try to nudge the rest of the group. Like, if the time is, this is the time.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna point my head towards the guy at the console.
Pew pew.
And
And then I'm just gonna wait until the droid opens the vault door.
okay, and the droid's gonna open up the door to the armory. And he's going to say, "Please place the prototype inside the armory. We shall take care of the rest later."
Waka's gonna sneak up behind the guy at the thingy-mabobber.
Okay, go ahead and roll for stealth.
23.
23. You end up right behind him without
okay.
him
Whoa.
noticing.
Whoa, where did he go?
Oh, it's okay. I got it. You end up right behind him, and he doesn't even know that you're there.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
As soon as everybody else is inside the armory, I'm just gonna stab the guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna motion towards Quint to take the piece of equipment.
The engine.
Yes, the engine.
Okay, then yeah, I'll hold out my left 3 hands.
And then I'll try to carry it almost with one arm, like in front of me.
Okay. So you're grabbing it from her?
Yes, I'm grabbing it from Quint because Quint
Quint
is
was carrying it.
it,
Okay.
but I'm grabbing it from her, and then I'm gonna motion towards walking towards the armory. And when I get towards the armory door, I'm gonna bring out my lightsaber and slice the arm of the droid that motioned towards with the arm to open all the doors.
Okay. At this point, he stepped away. So he is looking away from you for a brief second. So feel free to take advantage and roll to hit.
And I am going to
At the
give
same
you
time
the
as
target.
slice. Sorry.
Okay.
And I'm going to use...
Go ahead and roll the hit as well. You get advantage due to stealth.
Yeah, I'm going to use my reaction to give you a targeted strike. So you can add my superiority die to both your roll to hit and to your damage.
Okay, what's the superior?
It's only a d4.
D4. Okay. Find a D4.
I have this thing where if I attempt to strike against a creature that I'm hidden from, I can make a dexterity check contested by the target's wisdom check, and that'll give me a +10 bonus.
Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll for that then.
Oops.
Aim for the joint.
Oh yeah, you got a +10 bonus there. The guy
Really?
rolled a 4.
Oh, I got a 9.
How long does that last?
Cool.
Uh,
So I'll get a...
So you get a
it's,
+10.
it's only my reaction, so it's like
oh,
this
good, I
one.
need that. Okay, 18 to hit.
All right.
Oh, not good.
18 does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. And I believe you get sneak attack bonus damage off of that too.
Okay, I was going to use my daggers. Oh, sneak attack bonus? Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. What was that, a D4?
Mhm. And what did you roll?
D6.
So I'm gonna bring out this silver cylinder-like hilt of the lightsaber. In my hands, you see it actually looks smaller than what you would imagine a large Zabrak wielding a lightsaber would actually wield. And as I turn it on, flipping it into an upward motion, the luminous blade turns green, and it's probably about 3 feet. I think they're normally a little bit longer than that. Is that not right?
Normal lightsabers are typically about this, so like
Okay.
a foot and a half.
A foot and a
I
half.
suppose.
Okay, so it's just a little bit shorter than a normal.
Probably like this.
Yeah,
Like just enough for your hand to grip around it.
yeah, just enough for my hand to grip around. But the blade, the light luminous blade itself.
The blade itself on a short saber is about, let's see, blade is typically about this long,
Okay,
and a
Just
short
like
blade
3.5.
is just slightly
Yeah.
shorter than that.
so mine's a short blade. As this green luminous streak flips up, I'm gonna score a 26 to hit.
26 absolutely hits. How do you want to do this?
Oh, no damage? Okay.
It's a droid, man. It's a protocol droid.
Okay.
So I was kind of just aiming for the arm, but I kind of misjudge just the length of the blade itself, and I just slice into from the waist of the droid all the way up to the shoulder, cutting it in half.
Okay. So you bring your lightsaber and you go basically from the hip up to the shoulder, exactly as you described. And the droid like tries to burst out like a word, like "Ah!" And then it just slices. He like stops, and then it just kind of like collapses to the floor as like the upper half of his body slowly slides down the lower half of his body.
All right.
Waka,
I
what
got
did you roll for
7
damage?
damage.
Okay, 7 damage. Okay, so you managed to get this guy in the throat. He's still sitting down, but it is not enough to kill. And at this point in time, I will have you guys roll for initiative.
First initiative.
First initiative.
Woo! First initiative.
What is my initiative?
My initiative is very high,
Well,
It's
no.
been a while
well,
since my
it doesn't
initiative
count.
wasn't
but
zero.
it doesn't matter because I rolled low.
Well, I mean,
I rolled low too.
yeah, okay.
No, you rolled low too.
That's good.
Alrighty, Axe,
15.
15.
Yeah, 11 plus 4.
Thomas,
12.
12.
7.
Oh, dang.
7. And me.
Five.
So you doubled your initiative with your...
Yeah. Yep.
So let's see what we got.
I took the alert.
Okay.
No surprise on me.
I could choose to take that ability later so that I have my intelligence modifier to my... Ooh, so it's another 5.
Okay.
So
That'd be helpful.
9 for now.
Yeah.
So, this man is pretty staggered. He's very confused as to what's going on, and he's sitting down on top of which, so he's kind of stunned by the fact that, one, he didn't even notice that you were behind him at all, and two, he now has like a vibro dagger kind of like stuck right in here, like in his like shoulder. He's like, ah, what? He's gonna use the entirety of his turn to reach for his blaster.
He goes first.
And get up from his seat, but aside from that, that'll be the end of his turn. Axe.
A blaster would be a bit loud, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Any blaster fire at this point would kind of give it away. The lightsaber sound is kind of muffled behind a vault door. Blaster sound might be able to bleed through, but...
And I will run up with my vibro dagger.
Alrighty, so you're gonna go up 30 feet from
Yes.
where you are, your movement.
I don't know
So you can actually hold down control, I believe. And then, here you go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, they're right there.
20 feet. Okay. There you go.
Very nice.
And go ahead and roll the hit.
Every time.
19.
Moves.
19 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll your
Yes,
damage.
very nice. What's wrong? All right. So that's 7 damage.
All right, how do you want to do this?
Teamwork. Just kidding.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
We'll look for the cuts that Waka had made and dig even deeper.
Okay. So, all in quick succession, Waka, you went up behind this person, jabbed him right here in the shoulder, and he goes, "Hey!" And he goes to reach for his blaster, and just as he reaches for his blaster, he turns around, he sees Axe running straight towards him, and Axe just goes even deeper where the wound is. To the point where, like, even the hilt of the blade is barely sticking out. And then...
Plunge and twist.
And then he twists the blade. The guy writhes in pain. Ah!
It's only temporary.
Ah, no, it's not. And then he falls to the ground, and he is dead.
Are we out of initiative at this point?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna cut off the arm of the droid. Does the
Alrighty.
vault door is it still open?
The vault door was closed behind you guys, but there is a panel that you guys can go up to.
Or the armory door? Is
Oh, the armory door? The armory door has a handle on it. It's not like locked at all.
Oh, okay.
So you can just open it up if you'd like.
Okay, I'm gonna cut off the arm with my saber, and then I'm gonna set the prototype down,
Okay.
kind of next to Quint, and then I'm gonna go up to the person that was at the console. I'm gonna put my hand on them, and then a luminous light will emit from Kanos' hand, and I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying.
Okay.
Why would you?
Let's see here.
Balance.
Okay.
They'll only die when the others come in.
Then it
And let's see,
wasn't
I
done
need
by
a touch.
us
Okay.
or by me.
Alrighty, so you walk up to him, you lay your hand on him. As you're doing this, not a light doesn't necessarily come from your hand, but there's like this aura around you that's kind of like moving. It's almost like the air around him vibrates just a little bit. And it all eventually gets focused into your hand,
What is that?
and then it fades. And
You'll
now
just gag 'em so we
the man who was currently bleeding out to a giant shoulder wound is now stabilized. And
Still unconscious, but
still
stable.
unconscious, but he is stabilized.
What is that you keep doing?
You do not know the ways of the Force.
I know nothing of this.
It's the moving parts of the galaxy.
I must get the job over.
Quinn's gonna walk up over there and she's just gonna say, Very interesting. And then she's gonna try and go. No, she's gonna try and go to the other Hark.
Okay.
So does she have to go through the armory? Is that what that is?
Yes, you do
Okay.
have to go through the armory.
Okay, so she's gonna go down to the armory.
Okay.
Can I tell what the controls do exactly here?
The controls at this point, they can be used to basically. It's pretty simple to figure out once you're sitting down at the station and not looking at a distance. The controls are pretty basic. It monitors the vitals of whoever's inside the cryo chambers, tells you the status of the kolto that is inside of the chambers, which is the liquid force that's both keeping them frozen but keeping them stable inside the cryo chamber. And it has like a little slider for thawing, de-thawing.
Okay.
That's
Is
about it.
there any kind of like panels saying the reason why they're frozen, or like anything that talks about their health status, as if?
This terminal in particular is mainly just used for monitoring the subjects within the chamber. There's no records or data within this computer terminal.
That's fine.
So Quint's gonna go over to the cryo chamber.
Yeah.
She is in the armory right now as we speak.
Okay.
However, the armory door does actually have a keypad. Or the cryo chamber door does have a keypad that requires access.
Okay.
So need the arm, or?
Yeah, I'll just say I'll need the arm over here.
All right. We need to take care of the power as well.
All right.
So, here, Quint, you can take the arm for now. Check on these people, and then we need to take care of the power.
All right, so then I'll go and
Kanos will actually go with her.
Okay.
Okay, that's how we do it.
Alrighty. So Kanos will join her. And you have the arm in hand. Funny joke. Yeah, no, it wasn't that funny. And Kanos, you put the left arm of the droid up to the control panel of the door, and the door opens up. It goes boop, and there's the door. And before you both lies the 4 chambers with 4 Hark inside of each of them. But they are still currently frozen. In terms of getting them out of their icy prison, what would you like to do?
Well,
Are the controls on the units, or do we need to do it in the control room?
I'm gonna search one of the units and see if there are any switches or controls or anything labeled.
Okay, go ahead and make a technology check for me.
you said this control panel is just to monitor the vitals?
It is to monitor, but it does control
Okay.
the thawing, de-thawing, freezing process.
Well,
That's gonna be 20.
Okay.
Not
So-
a
we
20, but a 20.
de-thought them.
The control panels do tell you the species that's within the cryo chambers, as well as the temperature of the cryo chamber and the status of the person inside of it. However, there are no actual controls on the control panel itself to de-thaw.
Okay.
It seems that most people with cryo chambers, they typically keep the de-thawing controls away from the actual chambers so that if one escapes, they can't rescue the others.
Right. Okay.
So in this case, they do not have the controls. However, the computer outside, it's pretty easy to deduce that that's the way to go.
Okay.
I'll just knock on the window. There's a window right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a window.
All right, X. Would you
Waka
be able to
hops
figure
up
it out?
and starts pushing
It's
buttons.
this one, Waka.
And
Waka's like,
while they do that, I'm gonna go over to those other 2 units and see if there's anybody else in there.
The other 2 units are actually completely empty
They're
with
just
the doors wide open.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Hop on in.
You want to hop in? No. Add a 5th arc? No.
And they're all zombies. What?
Alrighty. So,
Alright. How long is it gonna take for them to de-thaw? Thaw. De-thaw? Thaw.
So,
how long is it going to take for them to do whatever?
I just want to know if somebody else knows.
yeah.
Not
I don't-
just the lore keeper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I know anything about
Would any of us
cryogenics.
know?
If anyone who's proficient or has expertise in technology, go ahead and give a
That's definitely not me.
technology roll.
I think
I'm
I'm
proficient in
proficient.
technology.
Tech,
I am not proficient in technology.
Technology.
I
Yes, I am.
not.
Yes,
Okay,
I am
I got
proficient.
a 22.
Well, I did.
Yes.
I did. Yeah.
22. Yeah.
22.
22 is all around?
22 's all
Okay,
around.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Two.
You guys would both know that the de-thawing process out of Kolto, it needs to be slow, but it is probably the safest cryo containment there is available. With that being said, it'll take about 35 minutes for it to de-thaw, and once it de-thaws, the individuals within the pods will be stable, but they will be unconscious.
Not enough time. That will get suspicious.
Yes.
quick.
We needed to start the process and cut the power.
Let's hurry up.
Okay.
Agreed.
Yep.
You would also know with a 22, by the way, that by cutting power, there's no risk to the people inside the chambers. However, the thawing process will take longer that way. So it'll
Okay.
actually be 45 minutes until they de-thaw.
We have no time for the suspicion.
No, but we will have time for them to thaw out before we need to do the second part.
You're fine.
Everyone, let's move.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Quint, do you want to stay here?
I don't mind guarding this area if you think that's best.
Are these your friends?
Yes, I believe they are.
Can't you tell?
Oh yeah, it's pretty easy to tell. These are one of your kind from the place you used to work at.
Okay.
They're the exact ones,
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
All right. Let's go get the power off and call Sadi.
I'll take the arm and then
Waka's
start
so
heading
confused. I thought you were.
over to start heading over to the power.
Axe, why don't you stay in?
You want me to stay?
Yeah,
Where do you want me to stay?
I guess right there.
Right here.
Sure. Just in case.
And
Just keep a
I'll
lookout.
go into the armory.
Okay.
Can I leave that door, the cryo chamber door,
Oh.
open?
Yeah,
Should we
we can.
grab
Okay.
things
Then I'll
from
leave
the
that
armory
open and
while
I'll
we
go
have
to the
chance?
armory.
We're,
Maybe not right now, but
Yeah.
as soon as we got
Eventually.
power.
okay.
Waka is gonna ask. What's your name?
Kanos.
Kanos. Waka's gonna ask Kanos. Where's Waka?
What? You're right there.
Where's Waka?
Oh. Waka's gonna keep lookout in the room. Make sure that nobody touches that engine.
Okay.
Be
And he's
prepared.
just gonna stand by.
That's what I was here for? Okay. What am I doing?
You keep a lookout, looking out at the cantina.
And leave you to go in alone?
I'm gonna go turn off the power.
I'm a little confused what I'm doing, but okay.
You're watching for the
So-
cantina. I'm watching for the armory.
Okay.
Quint is also in the armory as well. So we'll,
Yeah, I was going to say
We're
we
just
have
watching-
Quint. We already have Quint watching.
I set the engine down in the calm room.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's
Okay,
correct.
I'll
Yeah.
sit on top of the engine.
I didn't bring it in the armory.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so Waka's gonna go in there and basically stand by the prototype engine, and he'll just sit on top of it.
Yep.
Meanwhile, you are currently both outside of this laser gate. No one has really noticed you guys just yet. Everybody's kind of distracted looking at the dancers right now.
Okay.
And before you is the laser gate to the power control center.
Okay. What do I see as I look through the translucent green lasers?
As you look through, you notice that there are 2 Rhodians in the room currently looking at the control panels for the power station.
Okay.
There's 2 of them in here. Think we can take them out? I can do it on my own if you want to keep a lookout here.
I think they have enough lookouts.
Let's do this. Time to cut power.
All right, feel free to walk in at your leisure. Are you guys going to be walking in stealthily, or the laser gate is fairly quiet in terms of opening and closing?
People without stealth skills are the ones going in. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I know.
I'm like, why are we the ones doing this? Shouldn't they be the ones doing this?
Well,
I don't know.
I asked him where he wanted Waka, and I
didn't
Where-
know that
where he
there was
wanted
gonna be 2
Waka.
people in there.
Shall I grab Waka?
If Waka wants to get dirty, then yes.
Head through door.
All right.
Would you like a hand in disposing of some issues?
Waka just like takes out his vibrator. He's like a Waka, and he's gonna start running over.
Okay. Alrighty, so Waka's gonna regroup with Kanos. Alrighty. Axe, are you coming with as well? Or are you
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I think, well, if I went in to go check, I'd probably try to move the engine towards Quint.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Easily enough you pick up the 45-pound engine.
Yeah.
And
All right.
you open up the door to the armory, and
It's Axe.
I'll be happy to watch that.
Yep. All right, we're going back.
all right.
Yeah.
Hand over the engine. You head back out. You regroup. Okay.
All right. You ready?
On the same count? Stealthily or quickly? Yeah.
We could be a little bit quiet. Let's go.
I'll turn off the gate, and then we'll try to slip into the
Okay.
to the area here.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll for stealth, all of you.
All right.
And
Where's my stealth?
go ahead and move your tokens to the positions that you want to move your tokens to.
I'll move first.
Are we moving like in as if we are in initiative, or are we moving freely?
Right now it's freely. You guys are
Okay.
currently not engaged in combat.
I'm gonna go to the guy that's the farthest north.
Okay. Alrighty.
I rolled a 23, by the way.
Okay, yeah. Easy enough.
I rolled an 18, and I'm gonna go towards the one to the east.
Okay. And what is X doing?
I had a 13.
Okay.
And I guess just based on like seeing Waka needing a little bit of help with it last time, I'd also go with Waka.
Okay. So, Waka, Kanos, you walk up completely undetected by these
Walk.
2 Rhodians who are currently looking at the control panels. As soon as Axe steps in, You kind of actually managed to trip over the wire a little bit right here. And the one that's over by Kanos is actually going to notice. He's going to look over his left shoulder and be like, Oito.
As soon as he looks over that way, I'm going to force push him into the controls that that he was working on, and then light up my lightsaber.
Okay, that is going to knock him prone in this case. And I believe we will all now roll for initiative. Let's do this.
Hey, there's a good
Dang
number.
it.
First natural
Never
20
roll
campaign.
initiative good.
Does he have bad energy
roll?
too?
Well, you have good energy with it.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Plus my initiative, which is 4. So 24.
Hey.
Alrighty, so we got a nat 20. We got
24.
24,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Both of us got 24.
Okay. We got 24 and Waka
5.
You had a lower
Okay.
roll but higher initiative.
and Quint. Quint.
Oh, I'm over
Is she
here.
in
so.
initiative?
Oh yeah, that's
I'm
right.
not in the room, so
Oops.
I wasn't rolling.
My B. Thanks for pointing that out. Alrighty. So, well, there's the ticker right there. Let me just go ahead and get this set up on my end real fast. It probably won't last long, but here we go. Okay. So, that Rhodian is currently knocked prone to the ground, and meanwhile,
They also
Ro-
take damage with that.
how much damage do they take?
2d4.
Okay, you want to go ahead and roll that for me?
Sure. Three kinetic damage.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so he took quite a hit from that, but he's still conscious and prone to the ground. We'll go ahead and start off with Axe before we finish off with Kanos here. Axe, what would you like to do?
In attempts to try keeping things a little quiet, I will once again have my dagger. I'll run up and I'll go ahead and use my... Ooh, where is that? My crippling strike. Or when you hit a creature with a weapon deck. Okay, so if I hit it, I can use it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll.
That's plus, though. 14.
Okay, 14 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
And so and I'm also using a superiority die to do a crippling strike. So add the die to the attack damage, and it gains 1 level slowed.
Okay.
So that means I am doing 2d4 plus 4. So it's 8.
8. More for a moment. Okay.
And I have no more superiority
And
die.
you said this was with the dagger, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you take the dagger again into his shoulder. Actually, since he's taking slow, we'll say you actually get him behind his leg, and he kind of like the leg that you strike, his right leg. It kind of goes a little limp after you stab into it. And you hear, "Gah!" as he like cries out in pain. He's looking pretty bad after that hit. Honestly, a lot of blood, but he's still conscious. Ganos, what would you like to do?
Let's see here. I'm going to raise my hand towards the Rhodian. And then I'm going to clench my fist towards the creature's head. And I'm going to cast Enfeeble. The target needs to succeed on a Wisdom saving throw. Make a Wisdom saving throw.
Make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. I'll make his wisdom saving throw. 18.
18 succeeds. So.
Okay. So he manages to resist whatever forced trickery you managed to do there.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little bit familiar with force powers, so he manages to figure out everything that he needs to do in order to get out of that situation.
Okay.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
That was my... Yep, that was my action. So I'll just light up my saber and step up there towards him. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to use that right now. Nope. Yep, I'll step up towards him.
All right. Let's see here. So, the Rhodian is going to take out his blaster, the one that's up north here. He's going to take his blaster. Let me roll to see which one. Okay, he's going to attack Waka since you're the closest one. Actually, hold on. You're probably like right about here since you got him in the leg.
Yeah.
He's going to attack you, Waka.
You ruined my stuff.
And I'm assuming a 4 does not hit.
No. Thank God.
You are safe from this Rhodian. The other Rhodian, on the other hand, is going to get out his blaster.
Oh.
And let's see. Does a 16 hit?
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So he is going to, let's see here. 1d6 plus 1. Alrighty. And he is going to inflict
What?
3 energy damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
That's
they say
great. Yeah.
And
May the force be with you.
let's see.
Thank the force. Yeah.
Waka,
My turn.
what would you like to
Alright, I'm gonna hop on his back and stab my vibro dagger into his chest.
do? Alrighty, roll the hit.
Does a 12 hit?
A 12 just hits.
Yes!
Go ahead and roll for damage.
Well, 7.
How would you like to do this?
I'm gonna hop on his back and be like, right in his face then.
Alright, so as he's got one leg down on the ground, limping from the awful wound that Axe gave him, he's going to try and like ready his blaster again. But now he's at the perfect height for your tiny little body to just jump up, and you get him right in the Rhodian eye, right in the giant eye, and he kind of like recoils for a second, and then he limps down to the floor.
Very nice.
He is now dead. And we are at top of the order. X.
I will make my way over.
Alright. Would you like to go this way?
Yeah.
Okay. Right about here, okay? Or do you want to go somewhere else?
Well, if I can get as close to him as I can, that'd be best. But
Okay. You have a movement speed of 30, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you make it there. 30 feet. Easy peasy. Roll the hit.
12
12 just hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
1d4 plus 4. That's a 5.
Okay.
5 damage. Lowest damage I could.
You managed to get him in the shoulder,
Again? How many shoulders is this going to be?
Bro, you are the shoulder slayer. To be fair, the last one was actually his leg.
True.
I thought I wanted to do his shoulder, but you gave him slow, so I was like, yeah, maybe his leg instead. But you do get this guy in the shoulder. Okay. You are getting this guy. You're getting shoulders all day today. And he's going to. He's looking pretty bad right now. He's looking banged up, and he's losing a lot of blood, but he is still up and going. But I'm sure, unless you have anything else you would like to do on your turn.
I don't think I have any bonus actions abilities. So, no.
Okay.
Anyway,
In that case,
I don't have much.
Ganos.
I'm just gonna headbutt him and try to knock him unconscious.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a melee attack for me.
12.
12 just hits.
And I will deal 3 kinetic damage.
Yeah, and that is just enough to knock him unconscious to the ground. You managed to whack him right in the head. You have your helmet on, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
so
my mask on.
you're gonna like smack him in the head with your mask, and he's just gonna go oh, and then he's just gonna collapse to the floor.
Sleep
so
tight.
He's down, and you are all out of initiative at this point in time. And before you is a generator and what looks like a water supply room as well.
Caller on the comms. I'll start picking this out.
Do you know how to?
I'm just gonna
I look over
turn
and
on my
You might
lightsaber.
want to get away.
Waka starts running away.
You're not going to loot
It's
the
like,
bodies
yeah, my
first.
job here is
You're not
done.
gonna
I'm
s-
out.
You're not going to loot the bodies really quick, get their money, whatever's on them.
I'm more interested in what's in the armory.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The problem is that you don't have the arm to open the vault door
Where's
back
the
open.
arm?
Condos has it.
Okay, I'm gonna get the arm and just start dragging it with me.
Okay.
The arm's
And,
probably
Yeah,
longer
I'm
than I am.
Hold on. I need the arm to get out. So
We're just gonna have to wait. You can hold on to it, but wait until we're all done here.
Okay, in that case, he's gonna loot the bodies.
How does the holocom work? Is it voice? Was it message? What is
it is voice.
Okay. So I guess, can we tell, like, the fastest way to shut the power down? Like the fastest space?
I mean, I would have you roll for a technology check, but Kanos kind of has the right spirit here.
Well, I mean, like,
I'm just
the
gonna
area,
start
the
cutting
area.
tubes. Like
Yeah.
anything that looks like electrical tubes running through here, I'm just gonna start slicing them.
Probably
Yeah.
the big center one first.
Yep. Yeah. Just.
Alright, I guess I'll go. Shutting off power in 3, 2, 1.
I'm assuming at this point you take a slice, and as you knock out the power, suddenly the lights begin to dim, and it starts to get really, really, really dark. And then the lights come back on. The laser gate is shut down, and the vault door is currently open. Give me a second here. All laser gates are currently down.
That seems
The
like
vault door opens up.
a flaw in their system.
Oh, do you close the door right now?
And there we go. Sorry, no, I'm just opening them all up.
Okay, it looks like you closed the one for Quint.
Yeah, I closed it and then I opened it. Oh wait, no,
No, yep, there we go.
there we go. Never mind. Thank you. And so
Today.
the emergency lights are currently on, but all the power to like the laser gates and the vault doors are off. The vault doors kind of like slide open, not all the way open, but just enough for like an able body to go through.
Uh-huh.
And you start hearing like murmurs and people being like, "Hey, what's going on?" Like outside.
What was that?
What was that? It was nothing. It was just a wind. Yeah. And as this is happening, you start to hear a lot of sounds in the background. Loads of blaster fire, as well as a lot of that going on in the background.
Okay.
And people starting to rush in like people are up in arms. They are ready to fight. And it sounds like it's coming from the main hall at this point in time.
Okay. I think we're just gonna try to go back to where the armory is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all heading for the armor.
And I'm gonna kind of stay low. Because I know that both of those laser gates are down, so you could see inside the other cantina.
What?
So
I don't know why Waka keeps moving whenever.
That is really interesting. I think it's probably because of the size of her character token.
See, now you're behind me.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
I think the size of her character token makes it like really weird on Foundry for some reason. But anyways.
Sorry, I'm so small.
is there anything else good in the armory at this point?
The armory at this point, it all kind of just has the same stuff. But a couple of the lockers open up.
Wait, did we get our credits?
I don't think so, no. No. But I figured it would be led to it in the armory or something, but yeah.
Wait a minute. I remember that droid
was inside of it. Yes.
dispensed credits, and I cut that droid in half.
Mm-hmm.
Including the money. No.
No!
Waka's crying!
Well, let's see. You cut from the hip up to the shoulders, right?
Yes.
And the money dispensing tray was in the
his
chest.
Okay.
If you'd like to make an investigation check, you can
Waka
try.
immediately makes an investigation
Someone's
check.
got Waka do it.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Axe is checking the lockers.
Yeah, we'll check the other lockers.
Go ahead and check the other lockers now that some of them seem to have opened up with the power being down.
Investigation checks, or
Yeah, investigation
A
checks.
12.
Waka's over here, check.
A 12?
Yeah.
Sorry,
that was
gal.
pretty good. That was a
They're
pretty good
gone.
one.
They're all
19.
Gone.
No credits there. What was that?
19.
19? Give me 1 second here.
Waka immediately starts
It was investigation,
whacking.
right?
Yep.
My investigation.
I never remember your name.
Kanos.
Kanos. Yeah, Waka
Kanos.
immediately walks up to Kanos and just
21.
starts hitting him in the leg.
21?
Ah,
21.
Okay, give me a second.
there's-
here.
what's
And
the
yelling
matter,
at you
little
and a
guy?
nudge. He's like,
Okay. I'm not sure what I deserve this. Why I deserve
he
this, but
points towards the droid.
Credits!
Oh yeah. Do you want me to slice it up some more?
He starts hitting you again. Just like,
I could maybe slice it open.
well, he said they're all gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she went to go investigate the droid, and sure enough, the credit chips got cut in half. They're basically
Oh.
useless at this point.
Okay.
All right.
But they all got cut in half?
Yes.
All 500 of them.
We
Well,
know
it
we
was
had
500,
500 cards.
so
Oh,
yeah,
100 cards.
yeah.
Okay.
Like $500 bills. It just kind of like spray. Like, no, like you know those toy things where like you open up the can and then like a giant
Yeah.
like slinky thing like pours out of it.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
Waka immediately goes to the corner and just sits and pouts. He's pissed.
Oh.
Okay.
I know.
Remind me one more time what the rolls were.
21.
21. Okay. And
47.
There you go.
47.
No, I got a 19.
Okay. Give me one moment. I wanna give you
She
guys
has triple expertise.
Yeah.
I got a 16
Oh, you got a 16?
For what?
Okay.
for investigation.
Oh. You already know mine.
Hmm?
9.
Yeah. Yeah. So far, it looks like Waka's the only one that doesn't get anything. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to get myself like a
100%.
good.
Yeah.
Okay. Axe. Starting with you. You find a cycler rifle.
Cycler rifle.
Yeah. It's basically a ballistic
rifle
long-range
cycle?
weapon.
Sorry, what was that?
It's a ballistic long-range weapon. It's famous amongst Tuscan raiders, but there have been this version is modified so that anyone in the general public can use. And the only reason it hasn't been confiscated is because it's a ballistic rifle. Most ballistics, while they can go through shields, they do very minimal damage to anyone wearing any form of armor.
They're perfect for lightsabers. No.
No. Let's see.
Hey, Mandalorian.
Yeah, Mandalorian. Well, his is a
No,
disintegration.
no. No,
Yeah.
Mandalorians used regular old ballistics against
Oh,
Jedi
that's
when
what-
they
Yeah,
when they find
that's
out
true.
that blaster fire was basically just
Yeah.
target practice.
No, that's true. Let's see here.
Because then it just ended up being a melted ball of metal just being flying back at them.
Quint.
Mhm.
Since I'm still trying to find one for Kanos, you find a blaster carbine.
Okay.
I know some Star Wars lore, okay?
Yeah, no, you're good. You're
I
good.
know.
Not the Mandalorian. Mandalorians.
I know enough.
You said blaster carbine?
Yes. And then let's see. Do I actually have anything in here? I prepared for this sort of thing, and I keep forgetting that I prepared for this sort of thing. But
Dun, 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 dun.
I mean,
What? Oh, to open up the locker.
Link is waiting to present his
Kanos?
treasure.
It's empty.
you find Kanos, you find a light shield generator.
Yes. Exactly what I was looking for. But maybe not.
what's this?
And those are the only items that you managed to find out of the lockers that were secured via the lockers that opened up were secured via electronic access. So now that the power's out, they opened up, and that's all you find in the lockers. And again, unfortunately, no credits in the droid.
I have my shield back. But not the one I originally had.
So then it's not your shield back.
I have a shield back. Alright, now what?
Waka's gonna walk up to him and be like, "You owe Waka credit."
You can take some of the credits that we're gonna get.
Many more.
Promise.
There's a lot.
Promise.
You can have 100 of my credits.
200.
Sure, 200.
300.
No.
Yes.
No longer a negotiation.
200.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Do you want your ship back?
Yes.
Alright, here you go.
Okay, and as all this is going down, the screaming and the charging gets louder and louder as the sound of steel on steel and again more blaster fire kind of goes on in the background.
Guess we just let them do their thing, huh?
and you hear Teesro. You actually managed to hear Teesro at this point go, "Oh," as well as a shing.
Ooh, the fun's beginning.
It won't be a party.
And then you hear over the hollow communicator, "Great work! We are currently storming Teesro's cantina as we speak. We have made our way to where the first laser gate is, and we are currently trying to head in there. In the meantime, you can either stay in there and watch the fireworks, or you can come out and have the pleasure of killing Teesro with me."
How about you, Quint? He was hiding something from you.
This is your call.
I do not appreciate him, however. I think I will guard my people as they continue to thaw.
We will stay with you.
Alrighty, and at this point in time, the blaster fire and the clanging of swords gets closer and closer.
White flag, it's not.
At this point in time, you're starting to hear from the Duros who's like at the front gate.
Can I
And
just
they're
sit?
all starting to pour in at this point, like right at the laser gate. You also hear girls screaming, "Ah!" and like running away, as well as like other sounds. Yeah. And like you also hear the sound of like instruments falling to the ground. And yeah, like the
Army is devastated.
yeah, the music just abruptly stops at this point. Followed
not
by the
playing
sound of
through the-
like odd instruments making weird noises. And Teesro.
Should I change the view so we can see this?
Yeah, go ahead and move wherever you guys feel like you want to move.
I'm gonna move towards the door on one side of it.
Like this?
No, inside the armory, I'm gonna move. We'll say to the
where
left
Waka
side.
is?
Yeah, the left side of the door, and then I'm just gonna hold my lightsaber in my hand underneath my arm, pointing towards the door, but not on yet. And then I'm just gonna kind of lean my back up against the door, or up against the wall, and wait for someone who comes in, who opens the door. Or we leaving the door open now?
All the doors, including the vault doors, are now automatically open, big enough for one person to get through, but they're not fully extended out.
Okay, then I'll just wait there, and kind of focus on the force around me. Focus on the voices and shouting that's going on in the distance.
Okay.
Waka's gonna stand by Quinn.
I'm just gonna stand by Quint. Axe.
I'm gonna go over to the door and watch it.
The vault door that's right
Yeah.
out at the junction.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. And let's see. I'm sorry. Could you repeat the exact location you wanted to hang out at?
Just in the armory.
Oh, in the armor.
Yeah, in the armory.
Right
Okay.
next to the door.
Right next to the door. Yeah.
And you said you're reaching out with the force to try and focus?
I'm just focusing on the force around me in this area, and just listening to the distance shouting and screaming.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. I have to think this part through. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. 19 plus 2, so 21.
As you're doing this, you feel each of the individual life forms be on the wall. You can feel Teesro. You can feel like his henchmen outside the laser gate door, fighting the others right about here. but there's something else. Something odd and off in the Force. It's not in your area, and you can tell that as of right now you're safe, but out in the distance there's a dark, looming force. A very powerful presence. And you would dictate at this point it's about 30 miles out. It is quite a distance away. Again, you're safe, but you do feel it.
I'm feeling the dark side of the Force.
Yes.
Okay. Do I feel any light side of the Force? From I know it's overwhelming. The dark side of the Force is overwhelming. I'm just trying to see if there's a little blip of light side to see if there's some sort of balance.
Okay, yeah. The dark side typically overwhelms the light side in terms of perceiving it through the Force. So I'll
Okay.
have you go ahead and roll for a Wisdom saving throw again.
Okay. And again, Kronos is just trying to look for balance. That's going to be an 8.
An 8. So you feel minor specks
Okay.
across the planet. You can't really identify specific locations.
Okay.
For a brief moment, you feel something very close that's drawing in the light side of the Force, and then it fades.
All right. I'll keep that to myself as I continue to focus on the Forcus. I'm gonna Forcus.
I use my fork. My battle fork.
I'm you missed by Sippy.
saber trident.
No.
I missed the sippy with my fork.
Kronos is gonna make a saber trident now.
No. Please don't. Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna focus on the individual forces or the presence of the Force on the individuals in here. So.
And in terms of everyone else, are you just gonna wait until the battle is pretty much over before you head in there? Okay, so
Yeah, I'm
about
sticking over by the cryo chamber door.
about 25 minutes passes, and we'll say everybody is about this position right now. Axe, they don't see you. They're kind of too busy trying to like barricade themselves behind a table. Tizro is pretty darn close to the door at this point.
All right, if he's getting closer to the door, then I'm going to be heading back in to
Okay.
I'm trying to stay out of sight of Tizro, but
Yeah, and at this point, you do see a lot of the hidden Becks pouring in to this room.
there's
And,
a lot of them.
Like, there is just an absolute crap ton of hidden Becks in this room, and at the front of all this is Sade. And she is currently kicking ass right now. She even manages to take out 2 of them. In one single movement of her blaster, she just goes... And like two of Tizro's henchmen drop dead. As this is all happening and they're starting to get overwhelmed, Tizro is going to actually go into this hallway, and he is currently trying to get through the little slit in the door. It's going to take him a while to do so, but he is eventually going to get there.
Shall we make this quick?
So you ran back, or Tizro's
going through the little slit of the door.
He's trying to go through?
He's trying to squeeze
Yeah.
through.
Gross.
Yeah, imagine a slug trying to fit into like a tiny hole. It's kind of what he's doing. Like, he can do it, but it is going to take him a while. Because that is basically what he's doing.
Oh, my computer died.
Go.
Rest in peace, computer. We will never forget you.
May the force
With a
be with
mouse
you.
around now.
The balance of the Force is too far in one direction. This is not my battle.
Well, Our lives are on the line if he gets away.
Then wait here and prepare for him. You do what you will. Do what you will.
Are you all gonna continue to wait and see what happens?
I'm looking at them to see what they want to do about this.
I think Quint is just wanting to mostly guard, but if he gets closer, then if he gets too close for comfort, then she'll do something about it.
Okay.
Baka does whatever Quint does.
Okay. Time passes on. He eventually manages to squeeze all the way in through here. At this point, his two henchmen are directly at the intersection. Every one of the hidden becks is basically just pushed up, and they're currently choking them. Sade, along with one of her men, managed to take out the other two that's guarding Tizro. And now Tizro is starting to head over to this vault door over here. As that happens, Sade comes out.
Yeah, Axe is going to start walking out too. He's getting bored.
Okay. Axe, you walk out. Anyone else want to do anything?
I will walk out, and I will cast my first force level. I'll cast my first force point here.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Fear on Tizro.
Alrighty. So I'm assuming I have to make a saving throw.
Yeah. Wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty. Let's see.
And do they have 25 hit points or fewer?
Yes, they have 25 hit points.
Then they have disadvantage on the saving throw.
Okay, so disadvantage. Ooh. Yeah. Alrighty. 11.
Doesn't save.
Alrighty. And
So-
what are the effects from that?
Frightened.
Frightened.
So the creature is frightened.
Okay. Alrighty. Let me look up the specifics just so I can make sure we got this right. Conditions. Frightened. Frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of fear. Okay. Alrighty, we can work with that. So, Tizro's gonna look at you. Do you have your lightsaber ignited at all, or is it
Not right
retracted?
now. No,
Okay.
it's retracted now.
Mask is still on, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Alrighty, so he's gonna look at the mask briefly, and it's just going to instill. You've never seen a Hutt afraid before. Most of the time, you see a Hutt, they're cool, calm, collected. But this slug man is looking really not okay right now. He's kind of looking at you like, oh, and he's like desperately like trying to squeeze his way through the door over here. Unfortunately, this doorway is exceptionally smaller than the other one, so he can't exactly fit through. He's kind of just desperately getting his arms through the crack of the door. Like, oh!
Tizro, it's over. Accept your fate.
And Sade is gonna be like, as amusing as this is, I'm done. Oh my god. And she's gonna land a natural 20.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And then in terms of damage. Okay. She's going to land a blaster shot right in the back of Tizro. He's not dead, but this hole is looking gnarly.
Axe.
Like, you can actually see a little bit of his insides after this hit.
Axe is taking a shot too.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll the hit.
All right, he's taking the blaster rifle because he doesn't really know
Yeah, go for it.
cycler rifle yet.
Mhm.
That would be a 22 to hit.
Go ahead and roll damage.
And at this point, Quint is going to be just outside the door of the armory.
Okay, so that's
in case she needs to step in.
10 damage.
How would you like to do this?
If I can, I want to see if I can like actually shoot towards the door that he's trying to squeeze through, and just make it actually, just use the make it
Ooh,
close.
like the control panel?
The control panel.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. So, Max, seeing the opportune moment with this hut, like furiously, like a hole in his back, and he's like still trying to squeeze through. He manages to get his like shoulders in, but he still hasn't gone any further than that. You shoot the control panel, and as that happens, you see the door go, and Tizro stops. Oh. And then suddenly,
Bye.
the door's shut, his shoulders cut off, and he just kind of stands there, or kind of like sits upright, and then he kind of just like falls down
Big plop.
in a very pitiful mess of hut. And you just hear,
Axe puts his fist up for a fist bump from Sade.
Sade. Okay. And she happily is like, nice shot. Beautiful. I can make poetry with that.
Well,
Now what? No, I'm just kidding. Sade's gonna look at you all and say, you guys did great work today. And hopefully that means the next part of our mission will be easier, because believe me when I say this is the easy part. The hard part will be what comes next. In the meantime, though, we'll be taking over Tizro's cantina. My men will be accommodating any weapons that he might have, and you're free to whatever other goodies that we leave behind. And I say, for the brief moment that we spend here, you guys go ahead and take a rest. You're gonna need it.
all right.
I mentioned so.
That's working.
And with that, we are going to end our session here today.
All right.
Good stuff.
Woo.
Good
First
stuff.
fight.
Yeah.
First.
Well, hopefully that was much more enjoyable to watch this time. I know we were kind of experiencing audio issues last time, which, by the way, again, if you guys ever have any audio issues or issues with the stream in general, please just feel free to point it out, let us know. We'll try to fix it on the spot.
Yep.
I know my web camera is kind of
Yeah,
not that great. That's mainly because we were having web camera issues. Hopefully by the next time we get started, we'll be fixing that.
Yeah.
But other than that, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a very exciting game, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, definitely.
And we will
Been through a lot.
we will see you all next time.
All right. Oh yeah.
So don't forget to stay safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget to stay safe, stay hydrated, and make it playable.
Don't forget hit the play.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't even know our own slogan.
All right.
Bye,
Y'all have a
guys.
good night.
Y'all have a good one.